musical. Where have I been? Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you here. I have not written the musical at all. It is now the 9th. It is 7 p.m. and yeah, I haven't written anything throughout the entire time. Like, I've been on vacation, I'm in a new apartment, and I've been unpacking. I'm nowhere near done yet. So like, your girl really needs to do some stuff, but there's something else happening. And also, yes, I am wearing my Trauma Kids MHA podcast. I'll like tag them in the comments. I've been watching season 6. Please do not fucking spoil it for me. But anyway, fun fact, I am actually applying to fucking grad school. Oops. Yes, I am having a crisis. So because I am having a crisis, unfortunately, that does mean that I am doing grad school. Again, if you want to know more about that, I've had a very intense career change in the last 7 years of my life. But I have grad school apps that I'm currently really hard at work. And I want to vlog about it a bit here. I don't know what to call it. I might call it like NYU grad school apps or like applying to grad school. It's just a little mini series because like if I get into grad school, that's going to be a huge part of this because I am applying to the NYU musical theater writing program because I write musicals and I figure like that's a good step in my career. I'd like to teach at a university sometime, and my twin sister already has a master's degree and my mom is getting on my ass, and as a Latina, you know, gotta get started. So while I am going to be attempting to write the musical because I've already outlined it, I am definitely going to be focusing primarily on this application, which is due February 1st. And this is like a full-scale effect. Like, I have to submit 20 minutes of a portfolio. I have to write like essay on essay on essay. It's a very intense application process. And so I really want to give it my all. And so I'm going to be focusing on that. But also I want to at least attempt to write the first 15 or so pages of Café con Leche this month. Because not only did I say that I was going to attempt it, but also I did promise John that I was going to send him some pages. And that needs to happen because I don't want to lie to him. And for those of you who don't know, John is my mentor, and I've talked about him here with my Lessons with John series. So anyway, that's where we're at. So you're going to be seeing some grad school app content from me. And that's why you haven't seen updates from the whole thing, because I'm literally in a new apartment. So let me know if you want to see any of that. And with that, I'll see you next time with, I don't even remember what I said this. Hi, get ready with me for a full day of working on grad school applications. Yes, I am having a crisis. Also, it is winter in New York State, which means that my skin has never ever been drier. As a Californian, this is a completely new experience, but now I have like a 3 to 4 step moisturizing routine. I am so freaking shiny. For pants, we'll be starting with my tried and true Old Navy jeans. I really want to work in sweatpants, but I need to motivate myself, hence why I'm recording this video. And then for a top, I think I'm going to be wearing this little black sweater on top, just again keeping it super simple. Gotta use my mind energy writing like a 1,000 word statement of purpose. And then for socks, I'm gonna be wearing these little pink ones. They just kind of tie the whole look together, but also they're so cute and warm, which is really the most important thing about getting dressed. When I get dressed now, I went through a period of being like aesthetic over everything, especially, but I think now that I'm spending a lot of my creative energy writing, I almost feel like I need to save it when I get dressed. And so I try and just put neutrals that I know are gonna work together and like spend the least amount of time thinking about my outfits. You win some, you lose some. My goals for today are to finally finish my statement of purpose. There is no word limit for this application. If you haven't seen my previous video, I'm applying to NYU's musical theater graduate program, the writing program. And there's no word limit, and it's really supposed to feel like a conversation about where you think musical theater was and is going and kind of what you want to add to the conversation. And so I love that they're giving us so much free range. I'm already in my 3rd draft of the outline of just putting it together. So I really think today I'm going to just finalize it and send it over to my twin sister for a final reading so I could move over to the next section. If you don't know, that graduate school application is really fucking long, but I kind of love it. But anyway, see you later. I am Maiga Vidal, I'm a musical theater writer, and welcome back to writing a musical. It is literally 4:30 a.m. right now. Here's the proof. I literally started recording this whole other vlog, but I did like 30 minutes focused and I was in the zone. And then instead of writing my grad school apps, I literally organized the rest of my apartment, cleaned up and cooked dinner and just did literally everything else. And then of course, as soon as like midnight hits, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I think I might finally be done with the statement of purpose. I'm going to send it to my sister. There's no word limit. I am currently at 2,843 words with an incomplete first question. My husband is on a trip, so I'm in the apartment by myself with Jack, my little pup of 2 years. And you know, it's just, I have a hard time sleeping, so I decided to lean into it and just like stay up and push through. And I mean, I'm glad I did. I think I'm, after like literal days of working on this, I think I'm closer than I've ever been. I'm so tired and it's taking so long, and I still have so much left to do in this application. So yeah, that grad school grind, RIP me, and I'm not even technically in grad school. Like, this is just the application. But honestly, I'm actually such a big fan of the questions. I find them to be really thought-provoking, and it's also a way to like share my deep, dark thoughts. And by dark, I really do mean just controversial thoughts about, you know, the state of theater and what I think theater should look like in the future, and just musicals that I want to write that I've been like conceptualizing in my head. But you know, I can only write one or two at a time. I'm literally one person. There are exactly 21 days left until the application is due, as of like today at 4:30 in the morning. And while that seems like a lot of time, with how much I have left, it's really gonna be like a race to the finish line. And so with that, I'm just so ready to go moisturize, put water in my humidifier, and just go to sleep. So I'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Writing a Musical. Yeah, I'm so freaking tired, dude. Hi friends, good morning. Get ready with me for a full day of writing my musical. Okay, so I'm actually that hyped because I was originally supposed to write my musical this month, but you know, grad school apps, if you want to know more about my crisis, go watch the previous videos. But an opportunity came up in my inbox to submit about a 15-minute excerpt for my musical with the potential of it being performed at the Latine Lab in New York. So I am going to write that and submit. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's nice to have like this little like almost like goal to write towards, rather than like attempting to write the whole musical as I'm trying to do grad school stuff. So, oh, also did I mention I have lessons with John tomorrow, like in like 25 hours from right now, and I still haven't written anything. So those things just like adding up. The most important thing about today though is that I have been listening to exclusively Shakira's new single with Bizarrap. Yo solo hago música, perdón que te salpique. I need all my unhinged ADHD energy to get reined in, so we're going with my tried and true navy jean oversized pants. Jeans. And then for my top, I think I'm going to be wearing my husband's college sweatshirt. And then for socks, I'm going to be wearing these cute little Las Vegas socks because they're warm and long and I can wear them with boots. It's like literally about to snow here. And this is the fit. Very simple because nobody's going to see me and I have to write all day. The important thing for today is that I want to write the beginning of my like love song, kind of the meet cute, and it's due January 20th, which is exactly a week from today, so, or rather a week from tomorrow. So hoping it all kind of settles in. Now by the time that I probably like edit and post this, the whole Shakira Bizarrap thing will die down, but just know that I'm consuming every inch of content made around this thing. But also, like, I had no idea who Bizarrap was until this, which sucks because I exclusively, for the most part, listen to Spanish music. This has been like a huge find. Like, I literally cannot wait to listen to the other like 52 sessions. So yeah, I will see you later with some updates. Wish me luck. Hi, my name is Maiga Vidal and welcome back to Writing a Musical. Yeah, it's currently 11:50 a.m. and I'm hosting my first Twitch stream in like 3 months. Now, if you're new here, I literally stream the writing process of writing my musical. And while I'm actively going to be doing that less just because, you know, work, I still want to do that, and so I'm bringing it back in the new year now that I've got everything figured out. However, I do need to spend some time revamping my setup because it's kind of old and I'm using different stuff. I'm going to spend the next like 2-ish hours doing that, and then I'm going to be writing the musical during the stream. So I'll see you when that starts. Woohoo! It is currently 2:11 p.m. and we are live, baby! Woo! Hi, vlog. It is now 4:45 and I've written 824 words, baby. The excerpt is sitting at around 5 pages, but I still have one more scene and one more song to include. I think what I'm going to be focusing on today is finishing the rewrites for Show Some Restraint, because this is the original song I wrote for it over a year ago, and it just no longer works in the scene that I've written today, and I much prefer this scene. But also the best thing I've discovered from writing these 5 pages, 824 words, is I found kind of the motivation or the activeness of Alejandra. I think I've really solved the issue because she's gonna be bossy as hell. Like if she were a man, it'd be fine. Like she's not like a boss babe sort of situation, but she's just like, she knows what she wants and she's gonna get it and nothing's gonna stand in her way, not even gay panic. Hi, my name is Maiga Vidal and welcome back to Writing a Musical. It is currently 12:29 a.m. and while I've been working, I haven't been vlogging, so I'm gonna fix that real quick and catch you up. First thing is that I had a lesson with John on Friday. Here's his little spiel from our lesson. It went great. Even though I am actively still applying to grad school, of course, the crisis never ends. As I talked about in a Get Ready With Me, I got the opportunity to submit for this 15-minute excerpt reading of my, potentially, of my musical Café con Leche at the Latine Lab in New York. So I am writing/working on the 15-minute excerpt. Since grad school apps aren't until the 1st of February, and this is due on the 20th, which is 4 days from today, I thought that this should take priority, and it's also a good chance for me to see in terms of like my grad school application if I want to be like a lyric person or a music person, since I do both for my musical right now, or rather musicals. And I'm finding that scene/lyric writing is actually a lot of fun and definitely something that I would want to do for 2 years instead of writing music full time, which is an interesting revelation to me, but something that I think is immeasurable when applying to like a 2-year intensive program like NYU. So for my final draft document, I have about 10 pages and I have one more song left to write on there that doesn't exist as of right now. It's been so cool to bring these characters to life because they've been living kind of inside of me in pieces and in this outline for about a year, and after taking the time to outline it last month and then not following through on my promise and premise of trying to write a musical in a month, it just feels nice to even write a scene or two that I like. And so this is scene 5 and 6, which I feel like are a really, really good excerpt from the show because they shows everything that needs to happen. Big coffee, Alejandra and Megan have their meet cute, the whole fight over the recipes, all of that happens here. And also I get to just write these characters and be funny and really, you know, raise the ante up. If you want to see me work on these pages live, I will be streaming a couple times this week over on the Purple app, if you know what I'm saying. And I think that about catches us up. I want to see how much time I've spent writing a musical like on my Forest app. So let me see if I can screenshot that and then I'll put it here. So these 10 pages along with lyric rewrites have only been about 3 hours of work, which is pretty good. I feel like I can give it at least like 5 more hours minimum to get it to where I want to be, because I haven't even started writing the music yet or recording the demos or finishing the application. Anyway, that's where we are today, and I will see you next time with another episode of Writing a Musical. Yeah. Hi, get ready with me for a day full of writing. The thing is due on Friday, and I have a lesson with John tomorrow at noon, and I need to write a whole freaking song today. For my top, I'm going to be wearing this college sweatshirt. It's nice and warm. It's literally 25 degrees outside, and it's freezing rain, so, you know, trying to stay cozy without running up that heat bill. For my bottoms, I'm going to be wearing these leggings that I got on sale at Target. I am in my walking pad standing desk era, and I love it. I will not be making content around that because it's just for me. It's just been a really fun way to get like my hyperactive mind to do 2 things at once, but also like make me feel good, but more importantly, like keep me focused. Who knew? Who knew? For socks, I'm going to be wearing just these little socks that go great with my sneakers, which I'm going to be wearing for the first time in a while. And then finally for shoes, which is a first when I'm indoors, is I'm wearing these old sneakers. I bought them. They're like Champion brand. I literally bought them as Payless was closing for good, and I bought 2 pairs, and I just ran through my black ones not that long ago. So I've already ruined these, as you can see, but you know what? The point is to be comfortable, be able to like focus on writing and be on my walking pad, which is really my goals. I guess if you came here looking for fashion inspo, just the inspo should be that you don't need to dress nice to be able to write well. Do I write well? That is a different question. I 100% have that type of ADHD where if I put my shoes on, all of a sudden I'm like the most focused person with a goal. Anyway, the goal for today is to finish writing the scene minimum, with the reach goal being like actually start writing music. I meet with John at 12 p.m. tomorrow, and I'd hate for all like the music that needs to be written to be done like 6 hours before it's due, because then I won't be able to play it very well. I have most of the scene written. I have 1 song left to start writing, and I'm focusing on just like plot, scene, and lyrics first, which again really shows me that this is kind of what I want to do for grad school if I'm going to collaborate. And so with that, I'm going to go moisturize now, because I should have done this before this, but we're already here. Have breakfast, and then I'll take you with me. So I'll see you later. Maiga Vidal. I'm a musical theater writer, and welcome back to Writing a Musical. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I forgot to update. So yesterday, I literally worked on the musical for 6 hours straight, just like zooming through, baby. And I have the excerpt done now. It's 16 pages. I have all the songs outlined. I have a cute ass song. I'm pretty happy with it. But I was so exhausted yesterday, and I had a client meeting with Amanda. So, you know, I didn't have time to update the TikTok. But I did meet with John today. Like any good lesson with any good mentor, a shit ton of notes on the script, on breaking it down, on making sure it flows better, and to actually shorten beats to give myself more space for things I actually do want to include in this 15 minutes. You've been following Café con Leche and my journey writing it for a while. You know that Show Some Restraint was the first song I ever wrote for the show, and the first song I wrote for like the BMI portfolio. And it's a song that I've been like really unhappy with. I haven't been able to find kind of the right place for it, but also I felt like lyric-wise and content-wise, it wasn't giving what it needed to give. And I think I finally solved the problem. I think it's nestled in the right scene. I've even changed the words, because I think as a writer, and especially when you're writing musicals, you cannot be married to anything you write, because it needs to ultimately serve the story the best. And now the title of Show Some Restraint is Baby You're Gay, because yeah, it's a huge realization for us, for Alejandra, and for her friends. Because Alejandra's big secret and big fear is, if I reveal who I actually am, they won't love me. And I love that I spent so much time outlining last month, and now I'm putting all of that into the script, but also because I am so kind of free-flowing and willing to kind of follow the idea wherever it goes, I've kept the structure and the beats, but I've changed the setting and the situations. And so it still feels honest to the outline that I spent a literal month on, but I also feel like I get to explore these characters in the right situation and give them kind of the right way of attacking the problem. You know, like Megan starts off as a baddie. I need her to be manipulative. And so the way that I attacked it in this draft that I wrote yesterday was like, okay, her being super charming, trying to win Alejandra over like that. But in talking with John, we decided, oh, well, what if she actually like jabs at her? What if it gets Alejandra to cave, to kind of be overwhelmed is just like, oh, you can't handle your shit. And so like, I need to step in to save you because clearly you can't do like the one thing you're supposed to do, which is keep your coffee shop open. And it's really, really leaning into this enemies to lovers vibe, which I just, it makes me so happy. So anyway, because of that, there's definitely going to be another update tonight because it is only 1:09 on the 18th. This puppy's due in 2 days. I gotta record demos. I have another lesson with John on Friday and I need to finish this. So I'll check in with you. My name is Maiga Vidal, I'm a musical theater writer, and welcome back to Writing a Musical. It's crunch time! Crunch it! This was the feedback I got from John yesterday. Just, good stuff. Yesterday, I ended up just taking the notes that we took during the lesson and applying them to the new excerpt I'm writing of Café, Leche. And since it's due on Friday the 20th, I was like, oh my god, I have 2 full days. Like, it's due at midnight. Wrong! I guess I should probably say that it's the 19th at 4 p.m. And so I went on the submission website and it's actually due at noon. At noon tomorrow. I thought I had like 12 more hours. Not only do I have a whole other song to write, pretty essentially from scratch in terms of like lyrics, because the idea is there in the structure. I have to finish the updated lyrics for Baby You're Gay. And then I also have to record the demos for the new songs. And that's all due by noon tomorrow. So it's crunch time. Also, I'm wearing a bathrobe because I'm feeling a little bit icky. So like, I'm already running behind and against the clock and sick. Ugh. With that in mind, I will of course distract myself by bringing you along. So I will check in with you later. Okay, it's Friday, January 20th, 11:54 a.m. It's due in 6 minutes. The link works. I'm gonna submit. Okay, 3, 2, submit. Okay, it's done. I've been up since 6 in the morning working on this shit today. I think in the last week I've written more on this musical than I have in the last year. And I have a new song that I like. But it's over!
Jack, congratulate your mom.
Congratulations, me little boy!
Good job, baby.
Thank you.
Now get started on the other stuff.
I'm a musical theater writer, and welcome back to Writing a Musical Grad School Edition. Yeah. It is currently 2:16 p.m. and we are streaming! Woo! So, as you've seen, if you've been following along, I did submit literally at 11:57 on the 20th, and I took a couple of days off because my brain was on fire. But now, of course, it is back to that grad school application grind. Yesterday I did about 2-ish hours, answered like 1 long question, and today my goal is to be done with the extended response questions, which as you can see are a lot. So ideally I'd like to have all the questions and the rest of the writing requirements done by Wednesday, so that on Thursday I can go work at like a coffee shop or like a boba shop or like my local library and work on like the assignments that they give us, which is like the writing prompts that they want us to do. Well, the ad segment is over, so I'll catch you on the flip side. It is 4:14. The gang got a full board and everyone said hi to the vlog. Yeah. Hi, my name is Maiga Vidal. I'm a musical theater writer, and welcome back to Writing a Musical. Yeah. It is 1:43 p.m. and just look at the snow. So much snow. I mean, I've literally never seen this much snow in my life. As a California girl living in New York State, this is all new to me, but it is absolutely gorgeous. But also I'm freezing anytime I go outside. So if you have any recommendations for like boots or like long pants or things like that, please drop them in the comments. I have a stream later today, and grad school apps are due literally in a week. I did about 3 hours-ish worth of work yesterday. Some questions made me really lean deep into like imposter syndrome. So that wasn't very nice of me. But I am hoping to hopefully finish the remainder of the like extended questions so that tomorrow I can focus on the writing exercises. John already submitted his letter of rec, and soon Amanda will too. And so because they're stepping to bat for me, I got to step up and bat for myself. So that's what I'm going to focus on today, and I'll check in with you at the end of the stream or at the end of the day. I forgot to do that yesterday. It do be like that sometimes. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, my name is Maiga Vidal. I'm a musical theater writer, and welcome to Writing a Musical, grad school edition. Yeah. I had a lesson with John this morning to talk about the repertoire that I'm going to be submitting for my NYU grad school submissions. That's literally due on the 1st on Wednesday. It is currently Friday today, and this is what he said. We talked through everything, and he just always knows how to make me feel good, but not lie to me. Yesterday, I was also on the phone with my twin sister for literally 2 hours working through the extended questions, and I think we're going to have about 1 more hour today. And I think the rest of what I have left to do is the exercises and finally just, you know, making my portfolio the best it will be. With that in mind, I'm going to the library today, so I'll take you with me as I go to my new local library in the state of New York, and I'm hoping to get a library card. So I'll see you then. Okay, so we tried to come here yesterday, but we didn't have proof of address. So I'm back here today, and I'm definitely going to get a library card, and I'll check in with you and see how it goes. Also, I should add that yesterday I was on the phone with my sister for 1 hour, worked on grad school stuff, even though I wasn't at this library. And also I got a new bag from Fossil, which was on sale, and I love it so much, and I'm not worthy of it, but I love it so much. Okay, so as you can see, it was a totally fun and chill time. I'm probably gonna keep working on grad school stuff today, but it was so fun, and I literally cannot wait to be back. But also it seems like there are a lot of regulars and characters here, so I'm sure they'll inspire something within me as a storyteller. So anyway, yes, the library is a go. I have a library card, which I will not show you because I do not want to dox myself, because this library is literally 4 minutes from my apartment. So yeah, I'll see you next time with a new vlog. Bye.